What's up? Hello, 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 hello. Happy Thursday. And I'm wearing makeup. It's a miracle. It's been a while since I got all dressed up and went out to an event that didn't have anything to do with the holidays, but had to do with doctors, which is where I am most comfortable. So, wow, I really loved this event. First, let me say that I'm going to go grab, and just in case you're watching and not listening, because some I know listen and not watch, but in case you're watching, stand by. Okay. It was the grand opening ceremony for Market Street, which is a memory care residence. And it's in Newport Richey. And look, they gave us champagne truffles. I'm not going to eat them because I'm on a new regimen before I have this little TV thing that I have to do. And it is so exciting to see so many different things that I want to tell you about. Number one, people that know how to brand. Oh, love it. The event was fantastic. They had a harp when you walked in, a red carpet. They had a Frank Sinatra singer, but not too loud so people could still hear each other. They had food, good food. They had a chef. I mean, listen, they have some money at this place. There's no doubt about it. Like memory care in Florida, people that need to live in a home if they have Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, yeah, there's a market for it here. So I went with my fabulous neurologist client, and we got to have this great conversation with a primary care DO that is just opening his own practice too. Like went solo, flew the coop. He's free. He's leaving corporate. He wants to do his own thing. He wants to actually make 100% of the profit and not give 50% of it away. And he's going to just go for it. So it was very interesting because I knew he was a doctor as soon as I saw him. I have a doctor radar. Some people have different kinds of radars. Mine are for doctors. So really excited to meet him and to introduce him to my client. And then I met the CEO of this company, and he was great, young guy, totally hit it off. He was in Chicago for a while, so we talked about Chicago. We talked about what he did in his former life. I talked about what I did in my former life. And it's just really incredible. And my former life being like just in New York, which I was still in the medical industry, but it feels like a lifetime ago. And, just a great conversation about teaching business to doctors. So here I am now, and I'm talking to these doctors, and it's just funny to me because I'm so proud of them, so proud that they have taken a risk, right? So you have to be willing to take a risk to do what my clients are doing. Most of them, I would say 90% of the clients I've worked with have broken away from the mold, from the managed care process, or from working in corporate or working in a hospital because they didn't like how things were run. And they went to medical school to, do this. And one of my clients was talking about how she couldn't have done it unless she had the support of her husband, who's an ER doc. And this other guy who was opening up he's like, I'm broke. I'm throwing money out the door, but I'm going to be happy because I'm going to get to do what I want to do. I'm going to get to practice medicine the way I feel it's appropriate for my patients. And that just brings me such joy. I really loved hearing all of that. And hello to my two viewers, how exciting. And I have makeup on. I mean, this could technically be the best night ever. So anyway, just really great conversations. The CEO and I are talking on Monday, and the doctors exchange information. And it's just great. I got to give this doctor that's opening his new practice, he's like, I got my phones turned on today. He was so excited. I'm like, I know what that feels like. I'm usually the one getting the phones turned on for a doctor. So I was giving him some advice. It turns out that he is a singer and a guitar player. He also plays the drums. and he's, doing a gig, which is hysterical. And he showed me this picture of him playing the guitar, and he's all excited about it. And he's like, can I put this on my website? I'm like, yeah. Like, people want to see that you're actually human, that you actually have other interests than just being like a doctor. Super cool that you're a doctor. We know you're smart, but like, yeah. And make your social media about that. Give it some personality. Talk about how you have a gig. I mean, that is super cool. I want to go see my doctor singing and playing guitar. I do. So just really, really, really fun. And I just felt such pride for these doctors that were, really taking a risk. And with that risk, it's not an easy thing to say, okay? Lots of R's in there. Comes reward if you're willing to put in the work. Because it takes a lot of work, especially if you're doing something different, right? And if you start off slow, you got to just grind. And I was just really happy to be able to give him some, little, and hopefully he can implement that. And my doctor made really great connections tonight, and the place was gorgeous. And we're going to put everybody on Bay News 9, and my client's going to go too and talk about the amazing benefits of this Market Street. It's an incredible place. I'm very impressed. They had rooms that are reminiscent of when maybe they got married or when they were a mom, because they don't remember, or they go back in time. These patients that live there, they've done a tremendous job. So just a great night. Great to be back in the thick of things, getting back to some normalcy after, having some downtime and the holidays and all that. So I hope you had a great day. And thank you to my 2 viewers for tuning in. And there's a lot of reward when you take a risk. It doesn't feel like it, and it's very, very scary. But if you're good at what you do, you will thrive. That is a given. So take that to the bank. Have a great night and see you tomorrow.